Hey guys, as you have seen the post on LinkedIn, we are looking to hire a product manager role. Right now, it's primarily an associate product manager role. I thought I'll just make a quick video about what our expectations are and how we are looking for that role and what plans we have for that growth of that role so that the expectations match very, very well. And when you apply, you come up with a very clear mind. This is the role it should fit. So ideally, what CustomerLabs is, it's primarily a first-party data ops platform. What we do is we collect a lot of first-party data on websites, CRM, and other sources, whichever the business works in. And we use the data in multiple ways. For example, we send the data back into ad platforms, and we also send the data into email marketing software. So digital marketers can eventually be able to use this data day in, day out, and be able to optimize the campaigns, increase the sales, increase the ROAS. Any KPI the digital marketer has, we should be able to help them with the data. That's the whole idea of the product. Now, when I say digital marketer, the ideal candidate would eventually look into digital marketing. The first and foremost thing I'm looking for in the candidate is someone who has some knowledge in digital marketing. It's like an ideal candidate I'm talking about, right? So if you have been working in performance marketing or working with digital marketers as an ICP, then you would understand their world. The more you understand about their world, the better we would be able to help them. Very simple, right? That's the first one. So if you have worked in the digital marketing space, if you have helped the digital marketers in your career, yes, that's the starting point. Is this enough? That's definitely not enough. The second area, what we need is someone who would be able to um, understand their problem, convert that into technical requirement because we are a SaaS platform, technology platform. So, which means that it's a problem for digital marketers, and what we should understand is we should be able to convert that into technology problem, provide a solution using technology. So, if, for example, you haven't worked with the digital marketers before, then at least you should um, uh, have an option to eventually convert a problem into a technical stuff. So, someone with the background of engineering in couple of years or 3 years and be able to work in that direction would also be fine. Okay, so an ideal candidate will have digital marketing and a little bit of software engineering understanding. And if that's not possible, definitely we don't have any problem if you don't understand digital marketing very, very well. We are entirely okay if you are from software engineering background as well. So two different areas. Now, this is at the thought level, right? So, how do you define it? How do you solve the problems? How do you do it? But as per the day in, day out, what is your job would look like is basically eventually the support function will come under the product. So, support function defines two things. One is definitely the adoption rate of the product, how many people are using it, what the KPIs they are able to achieve. So, you would be handling the support function as well. So handling as in, of course, you'll be overseeing why someone is asking so many questions so many times, why people are churning out, and what is the reason the people are not seeing the results what they're expected to see, right? So day in, day out, you are required to take the support calls, understand from the customers what they're feeling about it, why they are not able to achieve it. So that is mandatory in the first level. The second level is obviously to increase the product adoption. We have to write a lot of documentation. Say, okay, how do you do this? How do you do this? And how you can actually work this particular feature out. All those details. So a lot of documentations we'd be looking at. Now we have to translate this entire requirements to engineering so that they would be able to come up with the software features day in, day out. So that solves the primary problem. So, handling the team of engineers, making sure they understand it, making sure we run the right Scrum, prioritizing based on what our RevOps team decides to do, All those things we eventually need to do in this role. So handling the team of engineers, managing the um, um, whole process is primarily important as well. Apart from it, as a trait, what's important is, yes, there is one team who will be asking for X feature, there's another team who will be asking for Y feature, and there'll be a support team who will be saying, okay, this is not working. So, how do you manage this chaos in a very smooth, solid manner? Is something is very important. So you ideally should have a lot of patience in managing the team, managing the people expectations, and maintaining the customers' expectation as well. Also, be showing a lot of empathy towards everyone, because if product doesn't work, no other team can actually work. So we have to understand the product plays a major role, and when the product is playing a major role in this particular division, how do you make sure you prioritize one, two, three? So, which means we have to show a lot of empathy towards a customers. Very, very important. If we are not able to deliver what we are supposed to deliver, they will lose the job, and they will have to answer to their clients, and they'll have to answer to their bosses. So you have to show a lot of empathy towards the bosses, sorry, to the clients, and you have to show a lot of empathy towards your colleagues. So that's a basic trait I'm expecting in a product manager. At the same time, a lot of patience towards going through the same work again and again, again and again, again and again, by 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 making sure it's like very tight process. So these are the two primary traits I'm definitely looking for in this particular role. What happens eventually is, I always remember product management. There is a curse to this um, role, not the role specifically here, but as a function, product management. You will be valued the more domain knowledge you have. So the more you understand about the digital marketer, the more sharper you get. If you don't understand their world, if you don't understand what they are going through in India, or we won't be able to give a solution, and we won't be able to give a very good solution. So which means, if you are choosing to go or become a product manager at Customer Labs, we are looking for a really long period of time. And if you change the division to somewhere else, then it'll be slightly hard to show that sharp innovation in the product, because you don't understand that particular ICP. So if you're choosing to go here, the way at least I see it as a product management is, you will stick to digital marketing for a long time, really long time, and your entire career you will be working at Custom Labs, but then you will decide to leave. But it will be really ideal if you choose another company which also focuses on digital marketing. That's how you would be able to grow much faster. So that's how it is. But if you decide to stay at Custom Labs for a longer time, in an ideal world, you would be trying to replace me um, uh, from this role. So basically, I'll be offloading my entire product management work to you, and that's where I'm expecting you to be, either in 2 years or 3 years or even 5 years. I don't know how long it takes, but as long it takes, and if you have interest and if you have um, patience to do it, that's what I'm actually expecting to do. Okay, so offload my project management to you, and I'd be really comfortable to offload it uh, only when you are able to solve digital marketers problem day in day out. So which means we are literally has to think about them. There is one thing, one movie statement: I eat English, drink English, walk English. So similarly, you have to think about them, you have to sleep about them. So everything which goes on in the digital marketers world, if you are able to solve it, only then you would be able to come to that particular level. Hope this gives some clarity. And if you're keen, if you're in for a long stint, especially the product management role, do reach out to us. And just giving you a couple of quick tips. We do receive a lot of applications. We have about 300, 400 applications lying around in the um, ATS. Um, we would be able to prioritize all it got is resumes. We don't have anything else. and going through 300, 400 definitely takes time for our HR department. Um, so the easiest way to go to the top is by doing most of the work, saying, okay, fine, we have, let's say, 5 hours in this week, and we want to talk to these five candidates. So which means you have to come to the top five. And the easiest way to do it is, now that I have told you what my expectations are, write a cover letter, shoot a video, or send out a nice presentation, whatever that you feel will get you to the top top five or top 10 now this particular week will definitely help us, and we'll be able to prioritize your application quite easier. If you have any questions meanwhile, there will be a delays in response because 300 400 queries are becoming, raising, so we may not be able to respond quite fast. So try to understand everything um, based on the website, YouTube videos, what we stand for, how we are looking at it. Go through this video once or twice, and submit a solid application so that we'd be able to prioritize pretty quickly, right? Beyond this, if you have any questions, you need any help, you have my LinkedIn. Reach out to me. I will get back, but I'm not saying I'll be able to do that quite fast. But I'll definitely be able to get back to you um, whenever we find time. Okay. All right. I look forward to seeing your application, and I look forward to working with you as well. Right. Thank you very much.